is a crucial possession for him. Defense has been causing a lot of rush shots. Working it around, going inside, and reached it. Oh, what a great swat.
Bring that weak stuff in here.
The fearsome Orlando Magic square up against the heavyweight Los Angeles Lakers. It's Sunday Night Basketball here on 2K Sports.
We've got basketball action at Staples Center in Los Angeles, the home of the Lakers, here on 2K Sports. It's the NBA here on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Clark Kellogg. And our T-Mobile starting lineups. Here's a look.
I'm talking about.
And now it's time for the Sprite ice-cold keys to the game. Clark, looking at the Magic, what do they need to do to secure a win?
Well, Kevin, free throws are a big concern. They're a team that struggled at the line. They were dead last in free throw percentage last season. That can make a big difference down the stretch in a close game. So we'll see if it's a factor.
On the other side, Clark, how about the Lakers? What's the key for them?
Perennial MVP candidate Kobe Bryant. What doesn't he do?
Well, we know he scores, but he's become even more of a leader, and I think he appreciates what's around him.
I agree with you wholeheartedly there. He knows he's going to need to score big points on a regular basis, but he also knows he has a little more help this season.
Oh, this should be fun to watch. Thank you, Clark. Now, here's Bats. Carter, that's good.
He's just so gifted offensively. He's a tough guy to match up with.
Get up! Get up!
Dumps it off. Here's Gasol. Oh, barely misses the shot, but he'll go to the line for two. That's on Dwight Howard. The Lakers made such a great acquisition when they got Pau Gasol from the Memphis Grizzlies. I laugh when I see that, as you do too, because you wonder how that even happened.
Yeah, it looked like somebody got bamboozled on that one, but clearly the Lakers benefited, and that Gasol is a perfect complement to Kobe Bryant, to Lamar Odom, to the rest of that Lakers club, in that he's a big guy that can step away from the basket and score. Actually, him and Bynum together are a tremendous tandem. But he brings a varied skill set, and that helps the Lakers be championship caliber.
Now Carter, from short range, gets the bucket and the foul. It's on Andrew Bynum.
Carter, shooting one.
No good, and they don't get the three-point play. Here's Artest, trains it for three. It seems like wherever Ron Artest has gone, that team has been perked up some way, somehow. A former defensive player of the year as he is, makes defense contagious. He brings a new energy to it.
Yeah, his energy as well as his volatility impacts a team, and you like to see the energy more than the volatility.
Yes.
Because he is a force. Guards every position on the floor, does it with vigor, and then can give you points at the offensive end. Draws fouls, can post up, and can make the three. I mean, he's one of the most unique players in the game, but also one of the most volatile.
I agree. They rule this one goaltending. Count the shot.
In an effort to solidify the middle, they've changed to a 2-3 zone.
Nelson. No luck. And the Lakers go with it the other way. Lakers give up possession.
You're always rolling the dice with a pass like that, and he just crapped out.
Now Nelson. Nelson at the controls. Bryant is tagged with the reach. That's his first foul. The future is so bright for Dwight Howard, former dunk champion.
Well, he's got to continue to add to his offensive game, but you're right, Kevin. The future is extremely bright for this young man. Athletic, a hard worker, and really beginning to understand how hard he has to play on a consistent basis.
Carter, that's good.
You've got to close out on that mid-range jump shot. He's extremely deadly from there.
Here's Fisher. To our test. Here's Bryant. Dwight Howard grabs the board. And here now the Magic. Lewis in close, tipped. It's going the other way. Nice block by Kobe on defense for Orlando. Here's Gasol.
That's exactly the way you practice it. Hit the open man for the great look.
Orlando trailing here.
Looks like they switched to man-to-man, D here.
Got a piece of it. The Magic will keep possession. Odom is in it powerful. Now Carter. 6 points for him over Gasol. And it's Carter missing.
Kevin, that's the kind of shot you want. You can't ask for better execution on offense, but sometimes they just don't fall.
And Bryant gets it to go.
When you see Kobe Bryant, you know about the numbers. He's a future Hall of Famer. But what many don't know and saw on display with the Redeem team is what kind of leader he is, what kind of worker he is, how hard he works at the defensive end of the floor as well as at the offensive end.
Here's Fisher following the score by Vince Carter. Let's loose for three, and that one's good from Fisher.
Kevin, when you're defending a great shooter like that, you got to smell his breath. You got to be right on top of it.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
Excuse me, I didn't mean to interrupt like Mount Vesuvius. I'm about due to erupt. Use it or I'm losing it. They say I need to loosen up. Tight, I'm well taught. I must do the max like Gluteus. Bono's diddly squat. Smart Alec, I'ma do it up. Trying to win her heart, but not just cause she got the biggest bell. Lovely from the start. I don't believe in beginner's luck. I do have something to say, so you got to give it up. Give it up. You never heard something like this before. Like this before. Like this before. You never heard something like this before. Like this before. Like this before. You never heard something like this before.
Now Carter. 8 points for him.
When you get a hot hand like him, it's real simple. You need to keep going with it.
Get up! Get up!
Now Gasol.
Get up!
Working on Howard. And Gasol gets it to go.
Sometimes the most impressive moves are the ones that get the least attention. But not this time. Best shot of the game so far.
And here is Howard. Pass. Makes it from 18 feet out.
They say the mid-range game is becoming a lost art in the NBA. But you certainly couldn't tell it from watching that play. What a sweet stroke.
Here's Fisher. Guarded by Nelson. To Fisher. Here's our test. Hits from long range. 6 points for him. And here we go with Jameer Nelson. Now Carter. He's covered by Fisher. Here's Lewis. Can't hit from beyond the arc.
With nobody around, he can't get it to fall. Won't see that very often, folks. Well, it can be awfully hard to stay in front of guys at this level. He tried his best, but still got hit with a foul.
Johnson is in at the point.
Bryant, shooting 1.
Good for the three-point play. Clark, when they write the final chapter on Kobe Bryant, where will he rank in this game?
Well, I think he'll be a Hall of Famer, first ballot, no doubt. When you consider the guys that have come into the NBA right out of high school, he will be considered one of the forerunners to having successful careers as a guy who never played in college. Actually, he may go down, when you consider him and LeBron James and some others, he very well could go. Kevin Garnett, he could very well go down, maybe as the highest scoring of that group of players to have come into the NBA.
Most spectacular player, maybe of his generation right now. I mean, there's been Dominique, there's been Michael, but now in this generation.
Yeah, maybe I think he'd be right there. As a matter of fact, you could put him in a group of all-time most dynamic and dominating players. Time will tell where those guys end up.
And here is Johnson. Just over 5 minutes left in the first. Lewis misses the three after the nice pump fake. The Lakers in the lead. The Lakers on a bit of a roll here. And here is Bryant, who's guarded by Howard. Kobe backs in. Bryant, right wing. Can't extend the lead to double digits. Here's Carter. It's blocked. Good deep by Kobe. And the Lakers have possession. They're leading by 8. Here's our test. Kept alive. Odom gets in close. Finishes with the soft touch.
They've been unstoppable. What a strong start.
And here is Johnson. Swing pass. Here's Lewis. Can't put an end to the run.
Something about his game looks off here. He's just been out of kilter, not in rhythm. I know they'll need him to turn it around if they're going to be successful.
And here is Bryant. Here's Gasol.
They've been dominant at both ends of the floor, so the early lead is no surprise.
To Lewis from close range, lays it right in. Rashard Lewis certainly gives this Orlando team a different dimension, doesn't he?
He really does. You know what he reminds me of? He reminds me of a baby's bottom. Smooth, but sometimes explosive. This guy has a smooth offensive game, but he also has an explosive offensive game. And he's always ready to deliver when called upon.
Well said, Special K.
All righty.
Well said. And here is Bryant. Vince Carter missing his last shot. The dump off to Kobe. Defended by Carter. Dumps it off. Fisher. No good. The Magic the other way. Right around, 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Lewis. Now here's Bass. Right wing. Lewis to the paint. Oh! Rips it down with one hand. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. different groups set to go for the Lakers. So it's the Lakers now. 8-point game. Here's Bryant inside. Graceful finish. He's got 7.
They're really giving them all they can handle here. The defense is having a hard time keeping up.
Here's Howard. Yes, and the foul. It's on Andrew Bynum.
Third team foul.
Howard is in at power forward. He completes the three-point play. And as you mentioned, the defense a step slow, trying to defend this offensive onslaught.
Yeah, Kevin, I mean, when they're shooting at such a high percentage like they are, they're really difficult to beat.
Wow. Now Gasol. He's got 8. Bryant flushes it with the one-handed jam. He's got 9.
When he gets it that close, forget about it. It's all over.
On the shot clock. Here's Gortat. Kept alive. Here's Howard. Hooking off the offensive rebound. I gotta believe, Clark, that the Olympic experience when the U.S. recently won the gold in Beijing did wonders for Dwight Howard in a lot of different ways, for confidence, but just being around these great players for such a long time.
I don't know if we can even quantify what that means to a guy like Dwight Howard. Early in his career, to have that experience, but to have the kind of focus and intensity and attention to detail that he saw from the superstars in the game rub off on him this early in his career continues to lay a foundation for greatness for that young man, barring injury.
And it's Bryant missing.
Great defense there. Challenged the path of the shooter, which caused the miss.
To Petrus. Jordan puts the hammer down.
I tell you what, Kevin, both teams have been on a tear. This could be a very high-scoring game.
And the Lakers have possession.
Get up! Get up! Get up!
Here's Bryant, leads him in. Here's Gasol, lays it in. Sweet time to lead into the rack. 10 points for him.
Right now, their offense is playing through him, actually going through him just about every time, and he's answered the call with tremendous play.
And here is Johnson. Petrus, the Magic, will hold on to it.
Good heads-up play to deflect that pass. That's why you stay active on defense with your hands. Make them use that clock.
Pau Gasol with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's just destroying the opposition inside, and he's a major force in the paint.
And looks unstoppable on the inside. How do you adjust to this, Clark?
They've really got to deny him the ball, and then maybe look to double-team him once he catches it inside.
Now Nelson. To Petrus. Gortat. And here is Howard. He's up against Gasol. Nelson, no luck.
Well, so far, they're showing a slight edge in rebounding to start the ballgame.
Here's Bryant.
My goodness! Wow! Amazing shot, Kevin. That's highlight reel material.
The Lakers with the early lead.
Kevin, their offense has been flowing right from the get-go. It's been fun to watch.
And we end an exciting first quarter. The score, 32-26.